Someone named Clarke will here to see you, Seymour.
Beg your pardon, Gus?
Someone named Clarke will to see you.
Tell him I'm busy.
I tried to, but...
Seymour Jones, Myra Caldwell, I'd like to speak with you.
You'll have to make an appointment, man.
Mr. Jones, I'm sorry for just dropping in on you like this, but thank God you're still here at this hour because you're the last thing on my list.
I'm working.
Perfect, because that's what I'm here to observe.
Who did you say you are?
Myra Caldwell, from AMS, American Management Services, your new employer.
All right, Gus, buzzer in.
Hello, Myra Caldwell. Pleased to meet you.
Seymour James. I thought your outfit doesn't come out.
As I've already said, I'm sorry. But from the moment I flew in from Chicago, I've been behind schedule. There's simply too much to cover in 2 days. Never mind what that damn manual meant. First week on the job, you see, still learning the ropes. Anyway, I'm here now, and lucky for me, so are you.
I thought your outfit doesn't take over till next month.
Take over? No. You mean assume oversight, and yes, officially not till next month. I've just come out here to make sure the house is in order before we move in, sweep away any cobwebs.
Our union rep told us we'd get advance notice of any inspection. At least 24 hours notice. As you can see, Miss Caldwell, I'm extremely busy at the moment.
Tell me about it. It has just been go from the minute I landed. Yesterday they gave me a tour of the Szabados visiting area in the exercise yard, and today it was vocational training, protective custody, and just now the hospital. Terrible place. Oh, to ask for danger pay. So much coughing, hacking. What's that marvellous smell?
I just baked a chocolate cake.
Really? I love chocolate cake. It brings me back to birthdays as a kid. Remember musical chairs and silly putty and those nickels wrapped in wax paper hidden in the cake? Of course, you couldn't do that now, right, for a lawsuit. Keeps you choking.
Miss Caldwell.
So, you didn't hide a file in that cake, did you, Mr. Jones?
Miss Caldwell, you've only got a few minutes before I have to leave. And I'll be working straight through there. And how can I help you?
Right. Just a sec. Still getting up to speed. I just came over from our mental health division. From the nut house to the big house. It was a career move, actually. More growth potential, better incentivisation. I'll finally be recognised for what I'm worth. No, only I'll only work that way. Hey, is that the icing?
It's frosty, not icing.
So Jeff, could I? Would you mind if I had a little taste? Oh, they kill for some coffee right now. Cream and 2 sugars, please. Actually, do you have any of that Splendor? What's that coffee one called?
Miss Caldwell, I've had the time to make you...
Stevia. Got any of that?
Miss Caldwell, do you know what I'm doing here?
Sure. You're a cook. You're cooking. Baking. What? Says right here. Seymour Jones, Food Services, Chief Cook. Okay, so you're the Chief Cook. Duties include ordering food, setting budget, hiring staff. So you're the guy who makes the last meal?
Yes, and it's called a special meal now.
So is that? And those? So you have to leave to... So there's someone here tonight?
Yes.
So that must be interesting. Making the last meal for a guy who will be dead in a few hours. So much for repeat business.
Is that one of the questions in the menu?
Not exactly.
I suggest you stick to the menu.
Alright. So, you started here as a dishwasher 20 years ago. Worked your way up to chief cook. It says you volunteered for special meal duty and almost as soon as you were hired. Why? I don't see anything here about bonus or overtime pay.
To make sure it's done right.
Ah. A perfectionist, well good. We need employees like you, Mr. Jones. People who understand the value of a job well done. Believe you me, not all of them do. Now hold on a sec. What? That's ridiculous. It says here that the maximum amount for the last meal is $30. Goodness, that's as much as my lunch per dinner. This must be a typo.
No, that's correct.
$30? Are you kidding me, Jones? For God's sake, what do these guys order? Filet mignon? Quail eggs?
The men tend to request simple food, comfort food.
$30? Alright then. What's on tonight's menu?
This man has requested fried chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, corn on the cob, and a chocolate cake.
You can't tell me that's $30 worth of food. That's nothing more than trailer park roll.
Miss Caldwell, this meal may not seem like much to you, but I assure you it's very significant to him.
Of course it is. It's a special meal after all. For special people who've done special things. Let me see.
No, that should be served warm.
So what, he'll take his business elsewhere? Let me see. Consider it part of this inspection, Jones.
Your company isn't in charge, yeah?
I'll be sure to note that in my report. That is not $30 worth of food.
You're right.
I knew it. At most it would cost $10.
$28.50.
The hell it did! My company can make that for $10 tops, 7 in a right to work state. So how do you explain? To make sure it's done right, my ass. I want to see receipts.
What for?
Quality control.
Miss Caldwell, you accuse me of skimming.
The receipts, where are they?
You want to see receipts? I'll show you receipts. Bottom drawer, red file and knock yourself out. But you got a damn fork you think receipts will tell you what you want to know.
Oh, I think they'll tell me plenty.
And you're a goddamn fool and you think I'll tell you what you need to know.
Just what is it I needed to know, Jones?
You need to know what the last meal means for a condemned man.
God's sake.
You don't understand. These guys think about what they'll be having for years. Years.
Not my fault they've got all that time on their hands.
All the while planning will never come to that. When everything else has been stripped away from them. When they have no say over anything in life anymore. To be granted this one last act of freedom. To be able to choose frosting instead of icing.
Who gives a shit what topping they want? They should be grateful they even get a last meal. Not all states have one, you know.
If you only knew what it means to these guys, you'd understand. And you'd understand why the maximum is high as $30. And you'd understand why I use the best ingredients and only the best recipes.
Only the best.
Damn right. No shortcuts, no apologies.
And no goddamn regard for the law-abiding taxpayers of this state. This is what you call value for money, Jones. Jesus.
Miss Caldwell, have you never felt alone in your life? I mean utterly alone. Discarded, abandoned, cast out.
Give me some of that cake.
What? No!
I said, give me some of that cake!
No, this isn't meant for you.
Tell me, Jones, just what did that prick do to earn such a special meal? How did he kill his victim? Or is it victims of their earnings? Did he choke them? Drown them? Did he piss on their dead bodies?
His crime is not relevant to this discussion.
Bullshit! We wouldn't be having this discussion if he hadn't committed a crime.
The last meal was an ancient custom.
Screw custom. And screw all this coddling!
Coddling? Can you even fathom what this man has been through? He spent the last 15 years in this shithole. The last 4 of those years locked up 23 hours a day in a tiny windowless cell. He's been traumatised, brutalised, and dehumanised on a scale you can't even begin to imagine. Refuse to imagine. And that's why now, hours before he's about to pay his so-called debt to society.
So-called?
The very least we owe him. The tiniest, most basic gesture of
Just
humanity.
shut up! That monster gave up his right to be part of humanity. We don't owe him shit. Not all. Don't you take another goddamn gap. Oh, where don't you go? You walk through that